All right. Today I figured I'll start like a meal idea type video. So this one's going to be a really easy meal. We are going to do hamburger gravy over mashed potatoes. So I've already peeled my yellow potatoes and boiled them. And I'm going to put 1 stick of butter in the microwave until it softens and melts. We're going to start browning our hamburger. And you're going to need 5 gravy packets. Is what I typically... And then I'm using the rest of my sour cream to get rid of it, because it needs to be used up. I'm feeling better today. When the weather starts getting cold, everybody gets like a type of, it's just like a cold. But then I've been battling the flu. Before this video goes up though, I'm going to be doing another DIY. It is only October, but I have my next 3 videos ready. So it'll be the second week in November. I have a DIY video coming out. And it's gonna be hopefully adorable. Okay, so while that's browning, I'm going to mash the potatoes. I mash them by hand first to get all of the lumps out. So I just, peel a quarter up my potatoes, and then I just boil them till they're fork soft. And then what I do is I take my hand mixer and we're gonna whip them, but we gotta season them first. So I'm gonna salt them really good. And we're gonna add some pepper. So right now I'm frying up 1 pound of burger. And this is, oh, you can't even see. This is one of my kids' favorite meals. When my daughter Cambry comes, this is almost always what I make. Most of the meals, most nights of the week are kind of boring. We just do a salad, some kind of protein, and or vegetables and protein. But sometimes, like today, we're just going to do this meal because it's cold and it's a really filling meal. And then I just whip, I don't add any milk. Unless I don't have sour cream, I'll put a splash of milk. If I have heavy cream, buttermilk, whatever. If I need to use that up, that's what I add. Alright, so now we need 5 cups of water. I'm just using my butter. Oh, pay attention. Okay. Now we get to open up all these gravy packets. I could use bone broth, but I'm not going to. I like the McCormick brown gravy mix. If you don't like brown gravy, you could use pretty, I mean, you really could use anything. But there'll be enough leftovers for at least 2 leftover containers. So my husband can have one for work tomorrow, and then I have lunch. Probably be making a funeral hot dish in this video as well. I don't know what it's really called. I mean, I guess we could call it wild rice or something. We, in Minnesota, we call it funeral hot dish because it's what gets served at funerals. I'll do tater tot hot dish in this one because that's on my plan for this week as well. And then I don't know what else. We might just do chili and cornbread or something like that, but did I post me making chili? I don't think I did, because I think that was one of the videos that I lost on the SD card. I can a big batch of it. I'll have to go back and look. I don't think that was in... Oh, that's a bummer. But I don't use chili beans or anything. I just buy the big bulk thing of bushes. I buy it in bulk. And then add all my stuff for my chili in there with my tomatoes and stuff. Oh, that's a bummer. But anyway, so I'm gonna save this container because that's Tupperware. So I'm gonna add a little bit of the Creole, and we're gonna do onion and garlic. And I'll probably throw in some parsley, and that's going to be it for this. You could, you know, I have a kid that likes to eat it, and she doesn't like onions, so I won't be putting onions in it. Normally I would fry up onions with, we'll just throw a little bit of that in to the gravy. And that's gonna do it. We just gotta get it to a boil, and let me know if you have made this or if you try it. I mean, I'm sure you guys have done the turkey gravy and turkey over potatoes and stuff like that, or threw a piece of bread underneath for making commercials or whatever, but this was just always like, it's probably not too much of a cheap meal anymore. Potatoes are ridiculous. I did splurge and get some yellows, but it's like $5 for like a 5-pound sack of potatoes, when you can almost get russets, a 10-pound sack, for $5. And I will eat russets, but I think next year we're gonna plant some potatoes in. I would like to try some of those purple potatoes. Should have got a bigger pot while I was at Walmart today. But anyway, I'll quit babbling. So yeah, stay tuned for my DIY Christmas garland. We're gonna do a garland. I'm making it for my my mantle. I picked up all the stuff for it today, the fabric. But all right, guys, see you next time. Good morning. I don't even know why I say that. It's supper time. Anyway, we're gonna do manicotti tonight. So I've already got my manicotti noodles going. You just need the 8 ounces. It comes with 2 trays, and you just boil both. I'm going to brown up 1 pound of burger. In this bowl, I'm going to add 15 ounces of ricotta. We figured it out. For us to make the venison burger, it's roughly, well, it's a little under $1 a pound. Okay. You need a cup of fresh Parmesan. I'm just adding all of it. That's probably a cup. I'm going to add a half a can of the diced jalapeno peppers. This is a 4-ounce can. I'm going to add about half. And I'm going to save the other half for tomorrow. I'm going to be making tater tot hot dish. So I'm going to put the other half in the fridge. Then you're gonna need a cup of mozzarella, which my husband just ran to the store quick to see if they have it. Okay, you're gonna need 2 eggs. If they don't have it, then I'm just gonna use regular cheese. And then you're gonna need a jar of spaghetti sauce. If I had spinach, which I mean I do in my salad. If it was just me and my husband eating, I would be putting spinach in here as well, but my daughter won't eat it probably with spinach, so we're gonna leave it out. All right, so I'm just gonna add some Tony's, and I'm gonna add some pepper. And then I'm gonna add onion and garlic powder to it as well. Because if you've been following me, you know I add pretty much that to everything. And you already know I'm adding parsley. Oh geez. Quite a bit, looks like. As soon as that was a lot, that's okay. So I just gotta wait for the mozzarella cheese. I'm going to open up my spaghetti sauce. Alright, so now we're going to add the mozzarella. We're going to add about a cup. I might as well add the whole bag. Why not? It'll just be really cheesy. And we're going to add our burger to this once it's done. Oh, we got burger flying. Oh my goodness. I'm going to use some Lowry's and season up the meat. Alright, we're gonna drain noodles. And then you're gonna rinse them in cold water. The burger, we're just going to add to the cheese mixture. Stir it in. Now we're gonna see if we can get it into the Ziploc without making a mess. All right, we're going to close it, let some of the air out. I have a pan, I put some tin foil on the bottom. Now we're just going to do a little bit of sauce on the bottom of it. Get the noodles out. You're going to cut a pretty decent edge off of your bag. Let's see how this goes. Oh no. One of the noodles is in half. And you're just going to squeeze the mixture down in and set it down into your sauce. And that's kind of it. This is kind of difficult to do with basically one hand. Oh my goodness. There we go. Alright, we stuffed our shells, and I'm going to tell you that, to be honest, I would just get the big, they're just big shells, right?
Yes.
And just stuff them with the spoon, because this was not worth it. So, you're going to take the rest of your spaghetti sauce, top it. And you're just going to bake this 350 for 45 minutes. Yeah, stuffing it this way, I will never do it again. We ended up using a jerky gun, by the way, in case you want to be fancy and have manicotti. And then I'm also going to make just cheese breadsticks for supper. So, see you next time. Okay, for my third and final recipe for this week, we are going to make a tater tot hot dish. So, we're going to start with a pound of burger. I'm going to be making this in my casserole dish. If you do have a bigger family, you're gonna have to do this in a cake pan, so you're probably gonna want 2 pounds of burger. So we're gonna start with 1 pound of hamburger, and then I'm going to do an onion. And we're going to chop that up and get that in our burger. I got new cutting boards. All right, so I'm gonna cook that. And your pan, I add in a can of cream corn. I'm going to be adding in the other half of my jalapenos. Alright, we're back in business. My battery died. We had to get plugged in. Alright, we have the the cream corn, the jalapenos, any type of cream soup. I'm using cream of celery. And then your vegetables. So I'm going in with peas and carrots. This is a very simple hot dish, and you know, us Midwesterns, well, in this state anyway, we eat a lot of hot dishes, and pretty much everything's a hot dish if you add vegetables. So you have rice, you add some cream soups, vegetables, meat. And seasonings. course, everybody makes theirs differently, but all right. Now we're gonna get our seasonings out, and you already know, Creole, onion powder, garlic powder, and pepper. Alright, now we just gotta get this hamburger cooked up. Oh, in preheat oven, 425. Basically, it's what your tater tots need to cook at, because this is already pretty much cooked. You're just baking your tater tots. And like I was saying in one of my previous videos, like most nights we just do like pork or chicken or steak, you know, we do venison steaks and stuff, and some kind of a vegetable or salad, and that's kind of what we eat most. We make our homemade brats. I get pizzas for nights like this. Well, Brianna is going to be eating nachos for supper tonight. And she just uses chips and cheese and pepperonis. Sometimes she'll add popcorn seasoning. That's kind of what she eats. She doesn't eat all the vegetables and onion, and you could add a can of mushrooms if you want, just whatever. I'm not going to. I'm going to finish cooking that. So for this one, it's $4.50 for like 30 minutes. So let's bake it at 450. This week I'm gonna be working on that DIY. So it'll be posted. I think I have 3 videos up so far that are waiting to get released. So then the DIY one will be next. And we're gonna do some DIY like Christmas gift ideas, or we'll figure it out. So now basically we're just going to stir this, stir it up, and so yeah, if you're going to do a bigger pan, just double everything. 2 soups, 2 of the, just kind of flatten it out a little bit. Alright, next you're going to need shredded cheese. I have sharp cheddar thawed, so that's what I'm going to be using. You just go in and spread it out. Yeah, you guys can see. Like that. You can leave the cheese out if you need to. And now the tater tots. I don't do them all willy-nilly. Line them up. As best as you can. Dumped a few extra out here. That way everybody gets a tot. And a bite. And we, especially during fall and winter, we eat a lot of hot dishes because they're fairly cheap to make and they're filling. All right, so now what I do is I put Lowry's over the tots. And you already know parsley. And that is it. You are going to throw it in the oven and cook it for 30-35 minutes. And that is it for tater tot hot dish.